It is Saturday, December 14th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving what could very well be a tricky themeless puzzle, possibly the trickiest themeless of the week. The trickiest themeless and possibly the trickiest puzzle in general. And this very possibly tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Dre, Casey Brandt, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the inexplicable Chris Ward. Thank you so much to the five of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel. They bring it to us each day, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those five benefactors, and thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so yourself, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link, where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those I've just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks again to all of those patrons, and thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, which is a big help. There's also the Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join if you'd like to engage in that friendly chat community. And finally, it doesn't hurt to like the videos from time to time, comment on them if you feel so moved, and that sort of thing. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by Owen Bergstein, whose debut this is in the New York Times crossword, so welcome to him. And it was edited once again by Joe Faliano. It's a Saturday puzzle, no theme. Let's start solving, see how we get on. The 20th century king, Peter the Liberator, for one. 20th century. Interesting. Wow, that's an interesting clue. I don't know the answer offhand. A little bit of everything. A medley. I don't know what that is. New Hampshire school. I don't know what that is either. Soft drink since 1905. In 6 letters, what would that be? What fits in 6 letters? A soft drink. Sprite? I have no idea. Sprite feels like it would be later than this. Things like Coca-Cola and Pepsi seem like they'd be earlier. I don't know. Feeling overworked without. I don't know. Tough corner over there. I don't have any guesses really. Rent. Rent could mean to let an apartment, but rent could also mean torn. Let's try this and see if it works. Electric Nissan model. Oh, Nissan Leaf. I've heard of that. An electric vehicle by Nissan. Okay. They really take a toll nowadays. Something like, is it something being a sort of a highway toll, that kind of thing? I don't know. Doja Cat's given first name for which her debut album is named. I do not know the answer to this. Central points, foci, the plural of a focus or focal point. Let's see, like the biggest stars, A-list, sort of high, top-end celebrities. This relationship could be the one. He's my something. I don't know. Cutesy expression borrowed from French. Excusez-moi, maybe? Is there any chance that's what it is? I mean, it would fit. It feels like I'm going out a bit on a limb. That's why I'm slightly hesitating. There could be any number of other things. But you could imagine people saying excusez-moi in a sort of affected way, intentionally, a bit over dramatically. I'm just going to see if this works. Oh, easy. They really take a toll nowadays. Easy pass something. Easy pass fobs, or, this is the branding of a particular system of automated toll payers, I guess, you have in your car, and you don't need to stop at a toll booth. It just deducts funds automatically as you pass through. Let's see. So that works. These two work with each other, which is encouraging. This relationship could be the one. Oh, maybe it's, not he's. It's under the table alliance. Oh, a secret pact. Oops, not pact, pact. There we go. Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty good about these things. So then, Doja Cat's given first name. Amala, maybe? Group whose first letter is now outdated. That's pretty open-ended. Let's see. Take in. To see. Yes, you see the sights. You take in the sights. That works. Feeling overworked without. You're somethinged out. Oh, no, I was going to say burned out, but that doesn't fit, obviously. Soft drink since 1905. Since 1905. RC Cola, that fits. That I've heard of, at least. I don't know if I've ever had it, but there we go. New Hampshire School and expiate with 4. Atone. You atone for something. You expiate your sins. You atone for your sins. There we go. Okay. Feeling overworked without. Oh, maybe it's burnt. Right, rather than burnt. Okay, so I was sort of on the right track. Panini, e.g. That's a sort of melted sandwich. Oh, Exeter? Exeter must be in New Hampshire. Okay, well, there we go. A Swiftie might have a favorite one. Oh, a favorite era, right, because of Taylor Swift's eras, as in her tour. Well, for which that tour was named. A little bit of everything. Sesame? Why? Oh, I see. Oh, that's a very clever clue, because sesame seeds are just a little part, they're a small percentage of the total makeup of sort of everything topping that might be on a bagel or something. If you get an everything bagel, a little bit of what's in there will be sesame seeds. Okay, that's very clever. So Peter the Liberator was a Serb. Okay, I wonder which nation he ruled, or over which he reigned. I'll need to look that up. I sort of feel a bit embarrassed for not recognizing that. Okay, don't know what this is. Here we have, this relationship could be the one, not sure. Rare and then some. To, I don't know. Bug. Vex, it bugs you, it vexes you. You bug someone, you nag them. Or could be bug like an insect, or could be bug like a hearing device, listening device, I should say. Chips and such. I don't know. I mean, it could mean potato chips. It could mean chips in the sense of integrated circuits, or wood chips. I don't know. Award-winning journalist Linda, not sure offhand. Symbols much seen on March 17th. March 17th. Does that ring a bell? I don't know offhand. Fingers crossed. Hope so? That's the most obvious answer to that, I think. Chips and such. Prefix meaning other. This will probably seem obvious in retrospect, but I'm not sure offhand. Sound preceding a ripple. Oh, plop, maybe something falls into a body of water and causes ripples. Bug. Oh, yes, you tap someone's phone, you bug their phone. That works. So what are chips and such? Maybe hope so is wrong. Prefix meaning other. Alta, like alternative? I don't know. I might have something wrong here, but I'm not sure yet. Titular TV role for Sandra Oh. I don't know. Oh, Killing Eve. Yes, of course I do. I've seen that. Okay, yes. She's the character Eve in Killing Eve. Okay, well, there we go. Symbols much seen on March 17th. Oh, clovers. Is that St. Patrick's Day? Okay, there we go. So chips and such. Oh, technology. Okay, so it was integrated circuits. Okay. For example. Prefix meaning other. Allo? Like allosaur is other dinosaur, other lizard. Award-winning journalist Linda. I still don't recognize this. Team in the NHL's Atlantic Division. I do not know that. Brainwave amplifying headpiece worn by Marvel's Professor X. Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if that's going to be a real word or a sort of made-up one. Post-run celebrations. I know that technically all words are made up. That's not what I mean. Post-run celebrations. Let's see. I don't know. Subject of United States v. Windsor, 2013. Oh, this was a gay marriage case. I don't. Trying to remember the specifics of this, and I can't offhand, but I remember it. I remember the name being in the news, certainly. Okay, fawn relative. Like a deer? What is it? Don't know. Not sure. Okay, rare and then some. Oh, maybe it means rare like meat? Like how the extent to which meat is cooked? Rare and then some. I'm still not sure. Okay, this relationship could be the one. Still not sure. Electric vehicles need charging or battery or I don't know. Before air, sort of before we run out of time, ere we run out of time, you could say in a poetic sort of sense. They really take a toll nowadays. Easy pass some things. It says they, so it's plural. They really take a toll. Easy pass. I don't know what we're looking for. Put down. A diss, an insult, put down. Annual NASCAR race, familiarly. Oh, Daytona. That's a race I've heard of. Takes place in Daytona, presumably. Post-run celebrations. Water something? Post-run celebrate. Oh, maybe it means like a run for political office. I still don't know the answer. Rallies or something? I don't know. Fashion aesthetic with flower crowns and rustic dresses. I don't know. Service providers. Tone. Boy band whose members include Suga, Jimin, and Jungkook. Is this BTS? Probably. I don't recognize these names, but I wouldn't expect to. So that in itself doesn't necessarily mean anything. But it's certainly a very famous Korean boy band, and these look like Korean names. So devoid of all life, yes, barren. That looks good. Recorded in a way. I was going to say tapped, but we already have that up here for bug, so I don't think we'd repeat it. Let's see. Leave La La Land to wake up or to leave La La Land to stir. I don't know. Whom God asked, "Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen?" I'm not sure about that either offhand. Grub. It could mean food. It could mean grub, like, a little bug. I'm not sure. Mexican pops blank temerarios. Los, probably. Oh, maybe larva. Grub. That would be sensible. That would make sense. Recorded in a way. Oh, TiVoed. Right. Okay. Does this still exist? I never actually had TiVo or any of those services, but it was this thing that you could do. Maybe, I guess, do they still have these? Where you record live television, you program it to record live television so you can watch it later. I guess that probably, I don't know why that wouldn't still exist. You don't ever hear people talk about TiVo anymore. Okay, so store. Cache, to store something, to cache it. There could be other answers to that. Indoor grown marijuana in slang. Is it in? I was going to say in, like interior, but I don't think we'd repeat that with indoor in the clue, the clue. So I don't think that's likely. Leave La La Land. Don't know what that's about. What might come up organically? What might come up organically? So some sort of plant that's grown organically, presumably. It might, come up out of the soil. Blank fields, and fields is capitalized, so it's a name of some sort. I'm not sure. Laundry room leftover. Some kind of sheet. Oh, a dryer sheet, maybe? Store. Maybe it is cash. Okay, I'm finally going to put that in. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, Cain. This is whom God asked, "Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen?" Okay. So that's from Genesis. So then, Leave La La Land is snap too. So you come out of a sort of, stupor or trance. Okay. So endo must be indoor grown marijuana in slang. Okay, that makes sense, as opposed to exo, so interior. That that makes sense. What might come up organically? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Blank fields. One giveaway for the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood. Ears? Presumably big ears, big teeth. Drip or drill? Bore? Yes, okay. So if you're a real drip, you're a bore. You're someone who's not very interesting. But also you could bore a hole in something or drill a hole in it. Country singer Tucker? I'm not sure. Arabic for greater. Oh. Annoyed that I can't bring this to mind either. Okay, let's see. Electric vehicles need. So we could fit charger at the end here. Car charger? It seems a bit vague, the car, because we already have vehicle in the clue, but it could be. I'm going to put it in because it does fit and it would be technically correct. And let's see if it gives me anything. Tone. Don't know. Fashion aesthetic with flower crowns and rustic dresses. Oh, I bet it's something core. People always put core on the end of fashion things for some reason. Just kind of one of those suffixes that is it just, I assume it comes up from, I assume it's a several degrees removed derivation of words like hardcore, but now it kind of just gets stuck on things in the same way that sort of gate from Watergate gets put on scandals. Anyway, I bet that's part of it. Fawn relative. You can imagine this being something like tradcore or something, but I don't think that's obviously not the answer. Fawn relative. Don't know. Rare and then some. Too rare. That would be an amazingly dumb answer that is not going to be what it is. This relationship could be the one. It or its. Oh, I just don't know. Tone. Hum? Don't think that's right. Oh, well. Oh, it's serious. Yeah, okay. Maybe it is hum. Oh, no, hue, maybe, like a color. That's probably right. Rare and then some. Could still be too rare. It will not be. Post-run celebrations. This is a tricky puzzle. I'm finding it tricky anyway. Oh, nature core? No. Service providers. Maybe service like a tennis serve. I'm trying to think of ways this could be misdirecting. Matched up, aligned, or something like that. What might come up organically? Fields. Oh, Mrs. Fields. That's a brand of cookie, sort of baker, little, usually small sort of kiosks in malls and things where you buy cookies. Oh, non-GMO crop. That's what this is. It's a non-genetically modified organism crop. Okay, well, there we go. So Tucker, Tanya maybe, looks like that's a name that could fit. Probably not Vanya. Many graders for sure. Oh, I didn't look at this clue. TAs, teaching assistants, might grade your papers at university. Okay, so there we go. Oh, Akbar, of course. Okay. Oh, no, that doesn't seem to work here, but I'm sure that's right. Arabic for grader, Akbar. That's definitely right. Oh, this is funny. Wow, I never knew this. Okay, now I see how it works. So it's Bismarck, North Dakota. So a Midwest city named in an attempt to attract German settlers. That's amazing. So I guess Bismarck, North Dakota was a kind of marketing name intending to evoke Otto von Bismarck, I suppose. That's an incredible fact. That is absolutely bizarre. I'd love to read more about that. Okay, well, fine. So this does work down here. Matched up. If you're matched up, you're in sync with someone or something. Slyly spiteful is catty, maybe. You're being a bit catty, a bit slyly spiteful. I think that works. Post-run celebrations. Oh, I still can't see it. I still can't see this either, annoyingly. Oh, what about this one? Group whose first letter is now outdated. BSA? Right. Okay. So I thought this was going to be A because Amala sounded like a name, but it's the Boy Scouts of America. Is this because this organization now sort of spans to, I guess, what maybe would have formerly been called the Girl Scouts of America as well? Is it just the overall sort of scouting association? That would make sense if so. I don't really know anything about scouting, to be honest with you, but I think that sounds plausible. Okay, so let's try that and go on. Post-run celebrations. I don't know why I can't see what that is. Fashion aesthetic with flower crowns and rustic dresses. Cottage core, I bet it is. And that's alliterative, so it's sort of, perhaps more memorable as a result. Okay, so then... Oh, Easy Pass tags. That's what this is. A tag that you might sort of hang in your car. Okay. Post-run celebrations are cast. Oh, maybe cast parties. This isn't before. Before isn't air. It's pre. Okay, so it's a prefix for before. Okay, well there we go. That was wrong for a long time. And this is cast parties. So after the run of, say, a play or a musical or something that's been done on stage, the run is coming to an end and there's a cast party to celebrate. Okay, that's what it is. So rare and then, tartare. Yes, it was meat. So it's raw, raw meat that's been minced. Okay, like beef tartare or salmon tartare. Team in the NHL's Atlantic Division. I still don't know that. And I don't know this. Let's see. Fawn relative. What is this? And what is this? Award-winning journalist Linda. Ellery or Ellerby, maybe? That's the name. Oh, sabers. That looks like something. This beige? Oh, it is. Fawn, kind of off-white color. Right. Wow, I didn't have that in mind at all. Okay, so if this were Ellerby, which is a name... Oh, cerebro, like a cerebrum. That makes sense. I should have thought about that. Brainwave amplifying headpiece. I mean, I wouldn't have jumped necessarily straight to this, but I could have gotten closer, and we already had the end. Okay, well, there we go. So that's cerebro or cerebro, one of those probably. And then here we have sabers. Okay, great. That's all fine. Service providers, doctors? Or no, probably not. I mean, doctors do technically provide a service, but it doesn't feel like a clean answer. Tea supplier. Oh, a gossip or a gossiper, as in spill the tea, share the gossip. Okay, that looks right. Service providers are, I still don't actually know. Sicilian treat, a cannoli or something taken from waiters to get waters. Something taken from waiters to get waters. Taken. What do you take from a waiter? For them to bring, I assume this means a waiter bringing you, a pitcher of water in a restaurant, but maybe it's misdirecting in a way that I can't identify at the moment. Wrong. Nope, probably. Spanish cheers, olays, and dear something. What about this? Lead character in Stranger Things, ? Not sure about this either. But it looks like it's a pun. So I don't think we need to know the names of the characters in Stranger Things because the question mark is a pun indicator. What would it be? Is it ESP? It's not really a character. Does someone have ESP in that show, maybe? Lead character. Maybe it's just S. Maybe it's just the letter S is the first character, the first letter in the name Stranger Things. It could be as simple as that. Dear blank. Still not sure about this. Uprights, e.g. piano is an upright piano. Pastors. Okay, they sort of provide pastoral service, I suppose. Oh, a church service. That's what we're referring to here. Yes. Okay, that's what it is. That makes sense. This is cannoli. That's the Sicilian treat. Okay, so something taken from something taken from waiters to get waters is an I. Right. Okay. So you simply remove the I from waiters and you get the word waters. Very good. And then, oh, dear sirs is simply how you might address a formal letter. Okay. So then, good. Yeah, tricky puzzle for me today, as it turned out. Let me know if that was the case for you as well. But some really good clues in here, and some nice long answers, which I do always enjoy. Cast parties, gay marriage, cottagecore, which was completely new to me. I assume this is a debut in the New York Times crossword. Excusez-moi, secret pact, non-GMO crop, dryer sheet. Yeah, some good. Oh, and then we had some long ones in the downs as well. Easy pass tags and a car charger. Yeah, very nice. I think this is a good Saturday puzzle. Obviously, it offered some sort of friction and resistance throughout, but I think it's a Saturday. It's sort of supposed to do that. So let me know how you fared with this one. I'm always curious to know. And that's that. Oh, and some just good sort of silly, simple puns with this kind of letter, just observations about words, but in ways that very effectively misdirect you. So taking an I from waiters to get waters, that sort of thing. Anyway, there we go. That was the Saturday crossword, and a good debut, I thought. And I'll be back tomorrow for the longer, but themed, and presumably not quite as tricky Sunday puzzle. So join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.